Following their successful hostage rescue mission in Mombasa, U.S. Marine Ray Garrison and his spouse Gina vacation to an Amalfi Coast beach village in Italy. They are captured by a group of soldiers led by Martin Axe, who request to know how the U.S. military found out about the prisoners and their area. After Ray reveals his inability to provide the desired information, Axe proceeds to carry out Gina's execution right in front of him. After witnessing Gina's tragic death, Ray swears to avenge her, but Axe swiftly eliminates Ray too. Ray, suffering from amnesia, regains consciousness in the laboratories of Rising Spirit Tech, a cutting-edge facility based in Kuala Lumpur dedicated to developing advanced cybernetic enhancements for injured members of the U.S. military. Dr. Emil Harding, the CEO and scientist, informs Ray that he is the first human subject of the program to successfully recover after being given an injection of experimental nanite technology, which is now replacing his whole bloodstream. His strength is increased, and his injuries are healed by this technology, but he needs to constantly replace and recharge the nanites, or else he will eventually get damaged and die once more. Ray's chest is covered in a crimson blazing circle of light created by the nanites operating at maximum power. Ray is acquainted with Dr. Harding's fellow patients, including KT, a former U.S. Navy diver with whom he develops a close friendship. He also meets Marcus Tibbs, a former service member, and Jimmy Darlton, an ex-Navy SEAL who exhibits open hostility towards Garrison. Triggered by flashbacks of Gina and Axe, he departs with the singular purpose of avenging Gina's tragic demise. Ray finds Axe in Budapest and uses the nanites and RST servers to break into databases. He then murders Axe and his men. Ray is put to sleep, and his neurons are reset back at RST. Harding then substitutes, as he frequently does, a new account of Gina's death for Ray's memories, placing Nick Barris, an associate of Axe's, at the center of it. KT protests that Harding is constantly interfering into Ray's memories to make him attack other people without hesitation or regret, but she is disregarded and informed that RST has the ability to destroy her by turning off her upgrades. After being brought back to RST and waking up again with amnesia, Ray has flashbacks of Barris kidnapping and killing him and Gina. He follows Barris to East Sussex out of a desire for vengeance, and even as the guy begs that RST is lying, he murders him. An EMP bomb is detonated by Wilfred Wiggins, a programmer that Barris forces to work for him, rendering Ray unconscious and cutting off his communication with RST. When Ray wakes up at Wiggins's office, he has conflicting memories about Gina's killer. Wiggins assists him in realizing that RST has been coercing him into killing the rivals and adversaries of the business. When Ray finds Gina, he discovers that although she is still alive, the connection terminated 5 years ago, and that she has now moved to London to raise a family. Harding chases after Wiggins with KT. She informs Harding that she was unable to apprehend the programmer after pleading with Wiggins for assistance in escaping RST's control and overthrowing the company. Dalton and Tibbs, in the meantime, arrest Ray and return him to the lab. Wiggins and KT destroy the RST computers and tamper with the reprogramming process. When Ray wakes up, Dalton and Tibbs attempt to calm him down. He kills them after a protracted battle as the RST building is being demolished. With his nanites depleted, Harding approaches Ray, certain that the Marine will submit. He is shocked to learn that Ray is prepared to sacrifice himself in order to win, and he sets off an explosion that kills them both. Later, Wiggins revives Ray with all of his memories, updating his technique to make his nanites self-sufficient. KT then departs in pursuit of a new life with the two men.